Hey guys, it's Geek and Frank here, and welcome to my first video on my channel here. Now, please note, this is my first time using this GoPro, so I only have 15 minutes of footage throughout the entire night because we went night skiing. So by the time it gets to the end, it's incredibly dark because we started skiing at 4:30, and we're in Central Time Zone, so it gets dark pretty quickly once it hits 4:30, because we were expecting to ski at 4, but our passes did not work until 4:30, which was pretty upsetting, so we had to sit around for 30 minutes and watch the sunset. But either way, we got plenty done here. In front of me in the green, who just fell over, is Spartan/Man. In case you don't know him from my other channel, yeah. But we basically, I'm gonna try and talk here. This is my, I'm trying to get used to doing all this talking and stuff like that. It's much easier to sit and talk and record like a narration to a video that already happened than to sit and react to everything that happened. But you can see I'm trying to get some nice shots of Spartan/Man going off some jumps here. But you know, it's very icy out today because we went late at night and it's the holiday break, so everybody's out. It's all icy. There's even a patch of ice, like, right to my right by those trees over there. It's horrible. It's also really, really icy up on this little path over here, so I started to slide down the wrong way. So I had to, pull myself up, which is not as easy as you think when, you know, there's a direct hill behind you. Because the GoPro does not do justice for, speed and stuff like that. I mean, it looks like I'm going 2 miles an hour when really I'm hitting 20, 30 miles an hour here, because I don't really stop. This hill will put you going extremely fast, so I'm going about 50 miles an hour probably down that hill, but the GoPro sees nothing. But over here is where you can see the snow flying, actually, is one of our favorite hills here. It's still, it's not been open since the beginning of the season. The season opened, I think the end of November, so I mean, they don't even have this thing prepared yet, and it's been a long time. But you gotta give them credit, though. I mean, they've had, this, you know, they added a $9 million expansion this year with 2 new lifts and I think 8 new trails, all on the other side, so they had to buy new snow machines and all that. So I mean, they don't have, you know, a lot of the employees to do all that, which, you know, I can see is painful here. Now, one of our second favorite is there's jumps over to the left over there, which I was kind of nodding my head to, mostly because that is one of our favorite places to go, and you'll probably see it later in the video, I think. I'm not sure. My GoPro apparently only records in 14-minute chunks, so, yeah, I don't know. It makes it easier, though. There are lots of little paths in this place, which I love. I don't know if it's any ski hill. I've only skied at this one hill and another hill, but I've only seen, little tiny paths through the woods in this hill only, so I don't know if it's just something special here. But this is the worst spot in the world, is you end up going so slow, so that all the little kids or the people who don't know how to ski that well always end up getting stopped up there, and then we end up just sitting on the hill and end up going backwards, and it's a pain in the butt. Now the sad thing is like I said in the beginning, it got really dark really quickly, and as you can see, all the lights are on, and you know, there's some parts of darkness here that gets hard, and that the GoPro just doesn't see. I'm gonna try and figure out how I'm gonna do that here. But yeah, Spartan/Man was taking his precious time over here, so I had to go into line because people were, you know, following behind me and all that. So, you know, we got these little tiny lines. I mean, I love how they do this, is because this is their main lift at night, because it's the fastest one that goes all the way up to the top, which is, you know, Mountaintop Express. And man, I like how they do the lines and stuff like that, because it's 1 triple, double, triple, I think, and then quad. So you can just go 1 and 3, 2 and 2, and then 4. No, it's 1 triple, double, quad. So it's 1, 3. So you can do the 1 and the 3, the 2 and the 2, and the 4, 1 and the 3. You know, just continue on that pattern to make sure you get everybody through. There's Spartan/Man. Obviously, he would, you know, run into something. But I mean, look at standing here. I don't know how long it takes us to get up to the top. I'm probably gonna time it one day. We started at 4 minutes. All right, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. I got line up. So I mean, they make the line move really, really quickly. I mean, you're not in one spot for very long. At least that's what it feels like. But yeah, in the future videos, I'm gonna start hitting my microphone right now. In the future videos, I'm gonna try and cut out most of this stuff. I just want to kind of see what you guys like. I'm just starting out with like narration here. I could add like a little. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely edit a lot more just so we can get like some tricks in and all that. But you know, and as you can see, it is starting to get dark, and it just like instantly turns dark. So, you know, as you can see, like that guy's wearing a blue coat. It's not black. So, you know, everybody looks black from here. I'm gonna try and figure out how to get some light because some of their lights are kind of burnt out, so they're not functional. So a lot of the parts here are dark, which is why I only have like 15 minutes of footage. If you know it's good, otherwise it'll just be black. And you'll be able to see once I go into the light, but it's just black. Now, as you can see, we always tend to go to the left side because we always get off in the left. But sometimes that doesn't always work because, you know, they say, alright, you go first, so then you have to go into that lane to make sure everything works properly. But anyways, you'll see how fast, you probably won't see how fast this thing is. It's a good 10 miles per hour, I would say, based on, you know, going at its fastest point when it first takes off. But otherwise, in some points, like in the very middle, it's going probably 10 miles an hour at the fastest. Actually, I think we are in the left lane. Yeah, this is the one where we're in the left lane here. Now, sadly, this is not going to be in the clip, but you know, my GoPro died at that time. But during recording here, the lift shut off like 3 billion times, and you know, all the lights would go off, and then they would have to figure out how to turn it back on because, I don't know, people kept falling or something like that. But either way, so yep, here we go. Yeah, it does not look very fast on the GoPro, but I mean, it is incredibly fast here. But you can see if we actually go up here, right, see where the pole is? If I look up, yeah, right there is like the highest spot you could ever get on there, and we actually stopped right there. And then we went forward like 2 more feet, and then it like instantly stopped, so we shook back and forth. It just scared the life out of like me and everybody else here. The slope that we're going up right now on the chairlift here is actually I don't remember the name of it, but it's like the hardest. No, it's not the hardest. It's not a black. But how they rate Cascade is it's a green circle, which is the easiest. Then there's orange diamond, which is a terrain park, which, you know, just means there's going to be jumps and stuff there. There's a blue square, which means it's going to be moderate or, you know, in between. And then there's a black diamond no, it's an orange oval, sorry. It's a black diamond, which means it's the hardest, which means it's going to be skinny and fast. Down here, I still can't decide if these are intentional or not. You'll have to tell me if any of you go to Cascade and you have like a little inside information. But it's hard to tell if these are like meant to be here, like they're Mongols or something like that. But I mean, people use them like they're supposed to, but then there's footsteps, and then they're not groomed very nicely. So, you know, I'm trying to point that out to Spartan Slashman. Like you can see, I don't know what he's doing with his gloves. I thought he was gonna throw it off, but yeah. Also coming up past this little, you can see this little. Can't really point. It's not like a game or anything. You know, just had to adjust my glove there, like I'm a robot or something like that. But yeah, in this little over here, it's hard to see because it's so dark. But there's actually stuff hanging in the tree. There's like a bra. There's like all these different like necklaces and stuff like that. It's crazy. I can't even tell what's in there anymore. It's just crazy. Like it's right to your right there in those trees right there. I didn't really show it very well. But yeah, it'd be nice if it was actually lit up, because you'll see coming by a few times, you'll see there are some lights that are actually burnt out and all that. I think we actually stop right here. So far it's taken more than 3 minutes to get up here. Jeez, it's a long time to be, you know, not moving here. But yeah, as you can see, they've got jumps, and you know, that's like a slippery one to all the way to the left. That's a slippery one, and then that's a really skinny one. That one really hurts if you don't land on that one properly. Just saying. All the way on the right here is a couple days before this recording here, I actually did one of those, and I think I busted up my knee doing it, so my knee really hurts. The one that guy just went right by. It's like a Oh no, it's this one, sorry. This one right up here, the orange one next to the little ball shaped one, it really hurt. But yeah, they're muskies. And as you can see, it's starting to get dark, and there are places where you will not be able to see anything, which is where my beautiful editing powers will help me edit. But mostly we just stick around in the terrain parks, which I mean are pretty well lit, terrain park wise, because you know they have to, because otherwise it gets pretty dangerous. And at this time of night, because it was more dark than you know it's ever been before, so I can't wear my goggles most of the time because it just gets too dark. Oh, it looks like we're going this way this time. Oh yeah, we go into this place called Glades. It's rated a blue square, but I don't believe it should be, because it's just a turn in the woods. As you can see, I'm pointing to them. You cannot see anything in there. Even when it's, I guess when it's day you can see, but you know, you can see it just goes pitch black. This is what some of the recording will actually look like, just because there's no light in there, there's nothing in there, which is very upsetting because it's horrible for the recording and stuff like that. But we're pretty much reaching the end of this video anyway, so it's probably a good time to get dark here. But I mean, you got some pretty good clips of when it was still light out, which is what my goal is to get, you know, good light, because that's what sucks, is it gets the daylight savings just screws skiing up. But you know, there's Spartan Slash trying to get on the camera. Yeah, but yeah, there's Badger Bowl again right there, and we just kind of took the same path down. If you want to check out the hill that we went to, which is Cascade Mountain, their website will be in the description for you guys to check out. You can buy tickets online; they're cheaper online actually, just so you know. So I'd recommend buying online. And then they've got a map of their brand new hill. They've also got live cameras where you can watch the main lift go up to see how many people are on that, or you can just see the line of the main lift to see how popular it is. Here we are in the second trick park. This one's, I want to say it's better lit up. I remember it being nice and bright, but there's a few lights that are burnt out here especially. And this is a pain to walk up as well. By the end of our trip, which the GoPro wasn't on, you know, I got some sick air. Mostly because I wasn't, you know, so worried about, you know, catching Spartan Slash Man on doing a trick or anything like that. Because that's what we were mainly going for, is, you know, being able to get some good clips of him doing some really cool stuff to send to him and all that. So I mostly geared to the side, but at the end when I wasn't recording, I mean, it was nice. But apparently it's really dark, so that's great. We're going to have to hit this in the beginning, because you can see they light it up pretty well, just the jumps in general are not lit up because apparently the lights are burnt out or something like that. But, yeah, we've still got 2 minutes left in this recording, I think. But, I think this is, yeah, there's a nice little jump. You can't see right now, but he's going to go off to the side, and I completely missed it. But, you know, he landed it. There's, like, these little man-made, yeah, but skier-made jumps or snowboarder-made jumps that people just go over a few hundred times, and you know, they just use it, and it's really nice. This is the incredibly slow lift that I think I know where the video is gonna end. The video is gonna end in a really dark spot, so I'm just gonna, you know, start saying thank you guys for watching today's video. I really hope you did enjoy it. It was my first video. If you have any suggestions of what you want to see, like edit out parts where you can, you know, still see, you know, the sun, or you just want raw, just like all of it, no matter if it's dark or anything like that, or if you just want music in the background instead of me talking, whatever you want, just go ahead and mention it down in the comments. Don't forget to check out my other 2 YouTube channels, which should be in the description. If not, they're in the about section on my channel. And yeah, right here, as you can see, it's dark. You can see all the lights here, but yeah, I'm also thinking about doing time lapses for the way up, so like you still get to see us go up on the thing, just in case, you know, just in case there's still something cool that happens here, you can still see it and all that. As you can see, I'm looking down because I thought it would be like a really cool shot to see what was going on below, but turns out it's pitch black, and I believe I turn off my camera at this point. I think I turned it off. I'm not exactly sure. I think I hit it a few times and it was kind of weird. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my other channels. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.